Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands, with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hey everybody, this is Joe, drummer for the band Saul, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guest do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. As always, I am bringing you guys awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a privilege to have Mr. Joe Nichols. He is the drummer of Saul. Saul has released their new single, Brother, off their latest EP titled AEONS, out now. Joe, how's it going, my man?
Good, brother. How you doing, man?
Doing awesome. Like I said, it's Major League Baseball opening day. I mean, come on.
It doesn't get much better, man.
It should be a national holiday.
I agree, 100%.
Because you're a Red Sox fan, and I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan. So.
Oh, there you go. Hey, they both wear Red Sox, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very, very true. My Reds open up today against the Buccos, and who's your Red Sox play today? Do you know?
I think they play the Mariners, man.
That is right. Yeah, you guys open up in Seattle. Ugh. Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Hey, but at least you got a freaking World Series, man. I'm still waiting since 1990 to relive those dreams again.
Yeah, someday, man. You never know. You guys got Yasiel Puig, so.
Yeah, but, I mean, shit, one man can't do it. Who knows?
That's true, man. Yeah.
First base, Yasiel Puig. Pitcher, Yasiel Puig. Kitchen, Yasiel Puig. How's it been working with O'Donnell Media Group so far, Joe?
Everything's been great, man. Yeah, it's been really good so far.
This EP, you took your style back to your roots. Let's talk about that a little bit. Why did you guys think that, well, let's go back and rehash everything?
I actually joined the band about, I think about a year ago. And before myself, they had TTOP and then a couple other CDs before that. Kind of had a really cool Tool vibe. And I know a lot of us are very into, like radio rock and kind of metalcore kind of stuff. And I know Zach, he gets a lot of inspirations from that kind of music with his guitar riffs and stuff. And I'm assuming that a lot of the inspiration comes from that kind of music, but then the band wanted to do something that could be mainstream, that could be on the radio. So we kind of mixed gent with hard rock and kind of bridged the gap, if you will, so that it was kind of friendly to everybody and not just one genre.
You guys have released a music video for Brother. Was it hard to choose between the current set of songs on this EP, which would be the first single, let alone video? Why did you want that first song to say for Saul, and especially for the ones who have not heard your music yet? Why did you want them to hear from this single from you guys?
Brother, that was kind of, for us, it was a no-brainer. That has the most powerful lyrics as far as lyrics go for song-wise. It's very powerful, very personal to the band. I know as far as what we were trying to do, it was to get out a message, and we feel like the fans and people have really embraced the message for the song. And it's about loss, losing a brother. Zach and Blake, they lost Caleb to the H1N1 flu back in 2009. And then in 2011, I lost my brother in Afghanistan. We were both deployed together. So originally they had wrote the song as a way to, I guess, to cope, but then to, have the song survive Caleb.
Man, thank you and your brother for your service. I hate that you lost him like that. I just thank you guys for that, for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was hard, but like I said, this song it's been amazing, and the reach and the response is the biggest thing. Is we're getting people that are hearing the song and they're telling us their story, their personal stories that it's very hard to talk about, but they're hearing the song
and they hear the lyrics, they know the meaning, and they go, wow, I can relate to this. And in a way, it's like helping people cope. So it's very, very cool that the song is doing that.
Man, and especially to lose their brother to the H1N1 flu virus that was going around. Wow. I mean,
Yep.
I just don't even know how you would put that in perspective. I mean, of course you got to go on, you have to move on, but that's just one hard thing to even wrap your mind around. And I just give nothing but condolences to those guys, because that's fucking hard. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I know that they were with him the entire time that, he was really sick too. I think like even the day he passed away, like they were with him. So yeah, I mean, I've lost my brother as well, but I mean, I can't imagine, being there and having to, sit through it physically and watch that. It's very, very hard.
Yeah. When they were creating this song, did it seem like everything come together pretty easily and lyrics just started flowing easily?
When they wrote the song, I'm sure it was probably pretty difficult to figure out the best way to do it, because when you write something like this, you have a lot of anger and you're sad, and you're just trying to figure out like, what is the best way that I can, as a songwriter, write something. You can do it as like a soft, sad song or aggressive. And I think, they nailed it as far as making the song very aggressive, but then you can hear it vocally and lyrically, what they were trying to do. So I'm assuming it was very, very hard for them to write this song, because, they're writing it for Caleb, and I know that that's got to be an insane amount of pressure to make sure that you write the best thing you can for your brother,
So what about you when you were hearing this song come together and things like that? Did it put it in perspective that, hey, I lost my brother as well, this helped you as well? What would you think your brother would say about this song, possibly, if anything?
Oh man, we talk about it all the time, that we feel like there's a lot of weird stuff that's going on, and we feel like, Caleb and my brother Don are up there hanging out, just doing their thing and looking down and helping us along. But I know that they're proud of what brother has done so far. And, I knew from the moment, the first time I talked to Zach on the phone, and then he shared the song with me, I knew exactly the first chorus. I was like, I know exactly what this is about. And then I brought it up that, man, hey, I lost my brother as well. So it was almost, like fate put us together, somehow. Like Caleb and Don, they were like, man, we got to get your brother in this band.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in that stuff. It's kind of strange, but I do believe in that stuff. So
it's like it was a meant to be thing, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep,
yeah.
I agree with that. I agree totally 100% with that stuff, because I believe in that stuff as well. Brother, at the time when I got this press release, it was setting at number 42 on the media-based active rock charts, and is officially the number one most played song on Sirius XM Octane. That's pretty awesome, guys. Are you shocked about this, man, that this has taken off so far? And like you said, there's a lot of weird stuff with this. So like we said, this may have been a meant to be thing to shoot you guys up there.
Yeah, so far, man, every day we're just blown away. Yeah, it's just, you always hope for your song to be able to reach the most amount of people that you can, and you hope that it can affect people in the way that you're kind of wanting it to. But for it to actually happen and to actually see it happening, it's humbling, and it's just amazing. And yeah, I mean, every time charts come out or somebody says this about us or that about us, we're always just like, wow, like, thank you. Because we know that we wouldn't be taking off and doing this stuff without our fan base. And our equals are savage. Man, they push hard and hard. And if there's a radio station not playing it in their local town, they're hounding them. So far, yeah, everything has just been mind-blowing, man. And it's very humbling, and it's been amazing.
Any song standing out more to you than any right now possible on the EP? I know this is like picking your favorite child, collectible, or whatever. But other than Brother, is there any that stick out for you?
For me, The Toll, that one to me, I think would be probably, if we were to have another single, which who knows, for me that would be another one, besides Brother, because The Toll is about the struggles of being on the road and the price it takes and the toll it takes is being like a broke musician trying to make ends meet and survive while you're out there trying to live your dream. That's what that song's about, and it's just a banger to play live, man. It's so much fun.
What do you hope everyone takes away from this new EP, or message you hope they hear while listening to it, or just any of Saul's music in general?
I just hope that, they can take away from the music, with anybody, music just makes them happy, or if they're in a bad mood or something, they can listen to a certain song and it can make them feel, a certain way, but the biggest thing is I hope that they can listen to all 5 songs through and through and enjoy them all. That's all that we can ever ask for, is that people want to listen to our music and that they actually like it. So
who did the artwork for the EP, Joe?
I am actually not sure. That's one question I literally can't answer. That's something that Blake and Zach would know for sure. I'm not sure, but it's amazing. I know that.
Who produced this EP for you guys, or did you do it yourself?
We had a guy named Chris Dawson. He is from Aphonic Studios. He's actually one of the guitar players for Seasons After.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he actually manages our band as well. So he's been a huge help to the success of us so far, as far as like guidance, and just he's been the man. Seriously, we literally could not ask for a better guy to be helping us along, teaching us the do's and don'ts.
Has he brought anything out of you guys that may have shocked you that was there and just finally it presented itself on this album?
I wasn't a part of the process of recording, but I know for a fact his expertise in doing engineering and just his ear, you can hear the difference between the originals to when he got his paws on it. I mean, it's incredible what he's been able to do with it. And he has made me, since I joined the band, I guess, perfect my craft as being a drummer to be tighter. So yeah, he's like the one guy that we all want to impress.
So since you've joined the band, how much growth musically have you seen yourself go through up to the release of this EP, or has this been more of a personal growth for you, man?
This has been big time for me. I toured in a hardcore beatdown band for about 4 years, from like 2003 to just about 2007. So I've kind of had my foot in the door before, and then I quit that, and then I joined the Army, did that for 8 years, and here I am back doing this. But man, like, these guys musically have pushed me. I feel like I'm better than I ever have been, even though I don't ever think I'm a good drummer. But it's definitely made me get very, very good, a lot more solid, and I just feel like I'm having more fun.
Do you like to do anything during the writing and recording process to help keep your mind fresh and open, to not get bored with the music or get stale with it? I know this is 2 different things, but do you like to do anything differently that helps you?
I like to add different types of genres. Something that I do is I will write my own drum patterns, and I will kind of have an idea in my head of like guitar work, and I can kind of hum it to where a guitar player can kind of know what I'm doing. But I constantly do that. Or if if I'm just sitting around and I'm thinking of a really cool pattern, I'll hum it out and then I'll record it on my phone.
What can fans expect at a show from Saul who have not got to hear you guys live as of yet?
Oh man, that is one of our, so far, the biggest praises that we're getting is our live show. And as a musician, somebody who loves watching bands live, that's a big thing. Obviously, if you dig their CD, you want to go see them live, and you want to put on a show and see them put on a show. And I feel like when you come see Saul, we leave it all out there. We got a really cool light show that's all programmed with our music, smoke, you name it. I mean, it's crazy. But at the same time, it's extremely precise and tight. So yeah. If you can come out, have fun, rage with us, and you'll definitely have a good time. That's for sure.
We're living in the digital era of recording albums to get music out quicker, and plus we have social media now to reach out to more folks who have not got to hear of Saul as of yet. Do you like this that we're in to get albums up quicker, plus to reach out to more folks for you guys?
I'm actually, I'm in that generation of, like, I'm actually the oldest one in the band, so I'm learning a lot of things, especially coming back into music. Like the days of full stack amps and all that kind of stuff, they're gone. Everything is just digital. And then, when it comes to recording, I mean, you can whip out this tiny little box thing, record stuff, send somebody, they can mess with it, master, put on a CD, and it's just there. It's instant. And I think it's very good because the user is able to get their hands on something quicker. People are kind of in the age of we want it now, like right now. So I like it, but there are some negatives, but more or less I think it's really cool that you're able to do what you got to do and get it out there.
In your own opinion, Joe, what does Saul bring to the table for music that's not out there as of right now, possibly, if anything?
With me, ever since I joined the band, a big thing is the bridging the gap. There's, we're really trying to bring that underground, like really heavy music element, but then mix it with mainstream. And I feel like with this EP, like all the songs, you can hear that in all 5 songs that we're kind of are bridging the gap. Like we're putting the middle, the two together, and we're able to get a song on the radio that usually, wouldn't be able to see the light of day on radio because it's either too heavy, too much screaming. So we're trying to just do something different, and I think so far it's working. So
what made you want to become a musician? What was that spark for you?
Oh man, Morgan Rose from Seven Dust.
Oh wow.
Dude, Saul, gosh, I saw them, I'm thinking back in 99 or maybe 2000, I saw him at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And that dude just blew my mind. I mean, he's flipping sticks. He's hitting his, drumstick off his snare. It's going like 30 feet in the air. And John Conley's catching it and then giving it back to him. And it's just, I mean, God, Seven Dust has been around for 20 years?
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
Yeah, and they haven't slowed down. I just saw them, I think 5 or 6 months ago, and they're still putting on the same show as they did 20 years ago. So that ever since I saw Morgan play, I was like, I want to do that someday, man.
How much local support does Saul get via venues? And, of course, I mean, you're getting some airplay right now, but what about venues?
Venue support, where we're at, we have the Hard Rock and then the Marquee, and we get a lot of love and a lot of support from both those venues, as well as, local radio, fans. Just there's a lot of support because it's, it's Iowa, it's small town. And, it's not every day that, they get a band that's kind of doing what we're doing. And it's just been nothing but praise and love and trying to do whatever they can to help us. So it's been very good.
Is there a country that stands out or shocks you that Saul gets support from or the music gets played in, possibly?
We can kind of look at analytics on Facebook, and we get a lot of love from Mexico, actually. And it's because of the name Saul, we're pretty sure. So, we have a very, very large following from there. So we're kind of thinking, man, we need to get down there maybe someday.
Folks, you want to get out and check out Saul's new single called Brother off their latest EP titled AEONS. And you want to get out and check that out, plus pick that album up. Joe, how can folks stay in touch with you guys, buy some merchandise, tour dates, things like that? How can he do that, my friend?
If you go to www.saulbandofficial.com, you can go there, and basically that'll take you anywhere that you need to go. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Everything is Saul Band Official. So, come check it out.
Before I let you go, good sir, would you care to do a promo for my show?
Absolutely, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, everybody, this is Joe, drummer for the band Saul, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page. It has our podcast link, plus it has our YouTube link, plus it will have a Twitch link soon. Also, get out and check out Saul. You'll not be disappointed in their music. Check out their single Brother and their latest EP, AEONS. So, Joe, thank you guys so much, and also the best of luck to you guys as well.
Dude, thank you, man, so much. I appreciate it, John.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.